Hi, I'm Terri Elton, and I'm going to be co-teaching this course with Steve Thomason. Steve is going to put together a video and tell you more about himself and lay out the first couple parts of this class as we prepare for our intensive time together. I'm on sabbatical right now, and so I'm giving you this video as just a little bit about who I am, but I'm actually not going to engage with the class until January. Or in end of December as we move into January as we prepare for that. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I began ministry for 16 years in a congregation. I spent all of those years in the same congregation. That was Prince of Peace in Burnsville. It's here in the Twin Cities in the southern part of the suburbs. It was a really exciting time of that congregation. I came right out of college, and in those 16 years had probably about 11 different roles, as it was a growing time for that congregation. I started in youth ministry. I grew within the children, youth, and family area as we expanded into a team model and tried to engage a lot of the community people around children, youth, and family ministry. And then for 6 years, at the end of that time, served as the director of their nonprofit ministry, which was Changing Church, which we produced some materials that we had developed at our congregation for other ministries to use, as well as did leadership development through conferencing and things like that. From there, I knew I was going to go back and get my PhD. And so at that point, left my congregation and took some time in that year to kind of look and do some prerequisite work for my PhD, and was invited to be part of the staff in the St. Paul Area Synod. So I did that for 3 years. And during that time, I also began my PhD work at Luther Seminary. Midway through that program, a staff position became open at Luther Seminary. So I moved into that role in contextual learning with children, youth, and family part-time while I was finishing up my work in my PhD. And then when my PhD was done, I had been doing adjunct teaching, and they rolled that into a full-time staff position. And then eventually a faculty position came open. So I've been at Luther Seminary now for 12 years, of which 7 or 8 of them have been in faculty, and the rest have been in staff position. I'm excited about this course because it's the end of the first 2 years of your DMin, where you have a foundation and you're able to kind of think theoretically and theologically about what it is to lead. But now you're going to be turning the corner at the end of this time and begin to move into your dissertation project. And that is going to be something that you hopefully is really meaningful for you and is a question or something burning for you out of ministry. And so this is a really fun intersection to meet you in your DMin program. I feel really blessed to teach with Steve. Steve has been and is currently in a congregation, and so he brings that perspective, while he's also a deep thinker and an expansive kind of an imagining around what missional leadership would look like. I'm a hybrid. I am not ordained, but I have many years in a congregation as well as many years in teaching. So I look forward to being with you in January. And if you have any questions about either of the first 2 modules, I encourage you to email Steve. If you have something else that's specifically with me, please feel free to email me, but I won't get a hold of you right away, being that I'm on sabbatical. Thank you.